5, 4, 3, 2. Alright, here we go. This is my little video on Heroes of the Storm. It's a MOBA, which I just wrote that. Look up there. That entire article about. So here it is. This is your main interface. Fairly obvious what the different areas do. If you've any interest in the game, you probably already watched a couple of videos on it and know what it's about. Down here, we're going to just go ahead and launch right in here and see how long it takes us to get a game play. The technical alpha is closing down for a couple of weeks here as of Tuesday, which will be today if you're reading this. It's Friday night where I'm playing right now, so it's still quite a ways off. But for the last week of it, they've made every hero available for play in the rotation. You see this little icon of the different heroes, allowing you to play each and every one of them. There's a massive selection so far for the fact that the game is only an alpha, encompassing various playstyles. In heroes, you got 4 main classes. You have your warrior heroes like Tyrael here. Warriors are tough. They get in, they do fairly decent damage depending, and they can take a hit. They're a bit more resilient than your other classes. The main part of the warrior is to initiate your team fights. Your warrior will rush in, the rest of the team, soak up those early hits. The other people will come in behind them, support them, pull some ganks out. The next class you have is the assassin, which, for example, is represented by the lovely Nova. Assassins can, well, they drop quick, but they do high amounts of damage. Nova, for example, has a huge range with her sniper rifle there, and she just nails people left and right. Another good example of an assassin is Vala from Diablo, whereas your enemy is losing life, she actually does more damage to them. Pardon me. Next up, you have your support classes. Let's pick one here. My favorite support, honestly, is probably Rhaegar. Rhaegar's a shaman. Support typically have your heals. Not every support has a heal, but most of them do. Rhaegar is a shaman. He has a little totem which will slow down enemies around him. He has a heal, and he can change it to a ghost wolf immediately, allow him to mount up quickly. Another example of support would be Tassadar. Now, Tassadar does not have a heal. What Tassadar does is throw shields around people, so it's effectively the same thing, but he's very mean. And finally, you have your support classes, your specialist classes. Specialists can go through an entire range of things. The most common specialist you'll probably see is this lady right here, Sergeant Hammer. That's right, you can play a siege tank in Heroes of the Storm. And if that seems drastically unfair, well, you'd pretty much be right. Hammer has been nerfed recently. She used to just blow everything away. Her main strength is against buildings and towers and things like that, but her range, when she goes into siege mode, is just outstanding. Different specialists have different ways they accomplish what they do. For example, Gazlo, he's not really as much to the siege as he is taking down enemy mercenary camps and destroying NPCs quickly. He's really, really good at that. He can also upgrade them. And then you get another specialist over here, probably the one that plays the strangest, is Abathur. Abathur is a very strange hero. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail on him, but basically you don't play him directly. You jump into other heroes that on your team and you beef them up, and you can even make little copies of them after a little while. And he's a very versatile hero, very hard to play, but if he's played right, he's an absolute godsend. If he's played poorly, then you might as well not even have that person on your team. My favorite hero so far has been Muradin. Muradin's a warrior hero. He is really strong. He's resilient, and, well, you'll see him when we hop in here, so I'm going to go ahead and ready up. This could take a while. There's not a whole lot of people playing right now with the this phase of Tech Alpha coming down, the amount of people playing has just decreased drastically. Currently, when I logged in, I saw there's about 2,000 people in the alpha right now looking for games. Usually on a Friday night, Saturday night, you'd see about somewhere between 3,000 and 4,000. Typically, you've got about somewhere between 2,000 and 3,000 people playing at any given time. Now that this phase of Tech Alpha is coming to a close, it's really slowed down. While we're waiting, we can go into some of the other areas. Here, I'll show you the interface. This is the character interface. You can see I'm level 40. That's the max level. Down here are the levels. I've gotten all the different heroes too. I've gotten every hero in the beta up to at least level 5. Muradin is the one I've played the most, and I've got him up to level 9. I'm hoping to make it up to level 10, which is the max level, by the end of the Tech Alpha, but I've still got a ways to go. Oh, and that sound means that we are ready to go. Our team, we got Sergeant Hammer, Sonya, Stitches, Arthur. Going to a map called the Haunted Mines. Haunted Mines, I gave a little preview up above about what it's like. This right here is that big golem that you end up summoning throughout there. It is a really fast-paced map. It's only got 2 lanes, top and a bottom lane. And then each lane has these 2 mines you can go into, which connects to a little sub-area beneath where the skulls are collected. But as you can see here, collect the skulls, unleash the golems, maim, smash, hurt, destroy, pain, all that kind of good stuff. Let's see if we can load up and hopefully not get any disconnects. One of the big problems with the game is having people drop. Now, unlike LoL or Dota, if a player does drop, the computer does take over them. They don't just go return to base and sit there being useless. The computer is pretty dumb, however. It will push things that don't need to be pushed. It'll jump into objectives that you really shouldn't be hitting yet. But at least it's something. So here we are, level 1. You got a choice of talents from Muradin. Unless you know what you're doing, the only one worth it with Muradin, honestly, is Infused Hammer here. You have the Stormbolt ability, it gives you a little bit of mana back. It only really helps in the beginning of the game, but that's when you need it the most, so it makes sense. I'll wait for the gate to open. I'll go over Muradin's abilities here. Muradin's passive trait is called Second Wind. Whenever he's out of combat for 10 seconds, or for 4 seconds, he starts regenerating health quickly. It means you don't have to go back to heal quite as often. It's a real handy trait. His Q ability is Stormbolt. It's a hammer strike that stuns an enemy when it hits. W is a Thunderclap. Makes a little ring around him. You can see the area here represented by that. It'll smack anybody in the area. And, oh, here we go, team play. There's Stormbolts. This is... and there's his third ability, Dwarf Tops. He gets a little leap moving away. Now, when my team hits level 10, we'll unlock our ultimate abilities, which for Muradin, I'll go over when we get to them. This is early game, though. I'm just trying to stay alive, not get raped here. Stitches is a nasty warrior. He's a high damage warrior. Uther, probably my least favorite support, but played right, he's very difficult to heal. He has a stun and he has a heal. Arthas is also a incredibly badass warrior. He's a good laning partner. Unlike other MOBAs, the laning phase of Heroes of the Storm is actually over fairly quickly. It's nowhere near as important as it is in most other games. It's good for early on getting some experience for your team, but you don't need to worry about... you don't have a true laning phase like you do in League of Legends or Dota. You're not looking to take out those first towers before you move on or anything like that. What you're mainly just trying to do is wait for the objectives to become available on the map. In this case, these mines will open up and we'll be going down in it. See our Stitches and Sonya come by to help. Take a chance and throw some damage at these towers. Another point to this game that's a little bit different is there's a gate between the towers. You have to actually knock that gate down to be able to progress past it. Throw some damage on Gaslow here. Ooh, Someone's got my number. You'll see here in a second, my second wind is already starting to heal me up. But not long enough. Ooh, I'm gonna die. I'm on borrowed time and they know it. We are not doing well. Next talent, I'm going to go for a double thunderclap. Because after I use a thunderclap, it'll strike again a couple seconds later. Shit, there's Falstead. There's just two. Muradin's really easy to get away with. He's very versatile, very mobile warrior. Warriors typically don't have escapes like that are worth a damn anyway. Muradin's probably the most mobile warrior. Shit. This is gonna be over quick. Get out of there before that blows up. Get a kill on. Nope. Yeah, I'm down. We are not off to the best start here. You can see our team levels up here. Yeah, our enemy team is definitely knocking us around a bit. What we're going to do is go capture these mercenary camps. We've pretty much lost the skull race. The enemy team is down there taking out what's left, so we're going to try to grab these camps up here. Provide a little bit more pressure when our golem gets out. You'll notice right now that my frame rate's pretty crap-tastic. About a year ago, my good video card died, and I'm running off an AMD HD POS, which is not really up to task for recording and playing this at the same time, but it's what I got, so I'm going to make do. These mercenary camps are a great little addition. Unlike jungles and other games, or in other MOBAs, whenever you defeat them, they join your side. So once we defeat these ogres here, they're going to go and start attacking this these two lanes against our enemies. Now we're going to go push with our golem. We're able to release two of the camps. There's our creep wave. They are attempting to stall us. That's the enemy golem over there coming in on us. They are pushing in with him. Oh, I'm about to die again. Yep. While I'm resurrecting, I'm going to grab Piercing Bolt. Use my Storm Bolt. Storm Bolt, whenever I throw it, will penetrate through the first enemy it hits, go on to a second one. That Storm Bolt's a really important bit of gameplay. It's a skill shot from Muradin that's really, really important to get good with quick. If you can't get good with the Storm Bolt, there's no point in playing Muradin. I have a feeling this is going to be a loss. We're 2 levels behind right now. Too many stunts. Healing fountain. It'll heal over time. That green bar will turn into life as it heals out. Alrighty, we've got people on my team leaving the game. So you see, it's really hard for us to get any damage in with Tassadar there. He's throwing shields up over the enemy team left and right. Oh, he rides. Let's get it on. When you're back in the pool here, you regenerate health incredibly rapidly. So we got their golem down, and one of my teammates is pointing too many tanks, not enough damage, and he's very right. Oh, got Tassadar. Enemy team already has their ultimate abilities. We're still stuck with our base. push this tower a little bit. Give. Nope. Enemy team. Run, Hammer! Run, run, run! Enemy Gaslow. Every time you hear that ding, one of us has just died. That big bolt of lightning was false dead. It's his ultimate ability. Yeah. So this is not going well for us at all. Alright, ultimate ability. I'm going to go with Avatar. It's turned me into a big, huge, rocky dwarf full of kick-ass and righteousness. Like this. Get extra health. Whenever you get stunned, it's not for quite as long. It reduces the weight, the length of a stun. Oh, I'm dead again. You are absolutely not invulnerable, though, as you can see. We are not doing well. At least I've only died 3 times. Sonya's, yeah, that's the person that dropped, I think. No, Cabo. Cabo's playing Hammer. Not going well for us at all. Mines are open, so we're going to go back down there and hopefully get a better push this time. The power of the golem in this map is absolutely critical for success whenever you're trying to win it. Having the weaker golem really blows. I'm going to go ahead and engage the... oh wait, we got some bad guys down here. Gaslow's down here. Enemy team. Oh, false dead. I should be able to rock him pretty well, but I'm not, because he is 2 levels higher than I am, and bam. That's the importance of keeping levels up. Enemy has 61 skulls, we have 9. 24 remaining. I do not think we are not going to win at all. There is no chance for us right now. But play through to the bitter end. Best we can do now is hope. I'm going to go down here and try to grab this Merc camp before it's too late. Need to get my next talent up soon. There we go. Burning Aura. This will do fire damage to everybody nearby me. It's an incredibly useful talent. Probably one of my favorite ones from Muradin. Other options I had in that tier: Thunderclap heals you, Thunderclap does more damage if you hit a single target. They're all really useful, but this constant little bit of damage you can do is great for pushing lanes. It doesn't cost anything, you don't have to turn it on or off, it just is a constant small amount of damage you can do. Turn to my big form, and now we're going to whoop some ass here. I'm going to take this Tassadar down if I can. Oh, he's on to me. Nope. Strength of Tassadar, those shields are insane. He is definitely one of the most versatile, or one of the most versatile, one of the most powerful supports. Right now, I would say that Tassadar is honestly the entire linchpin of their team. They're about to take down our core. This is me over real quick. Try to get this tap. Nope. And I am down again. Ouch. Killed by Potato. So lame. So our core here is about to take a big drop. You Saw it here. This is probably not the best match for me to show what's going on in this game, but you see really quickly how powerful those map objectives are in this this particular MOBA. League of Legends, that would have gone on for another hour. Anyway, so there's my quick look at Heroes of the Storm. Hope you, yeah.